Hello everyone, welcome back. In previous recording, we created resource group, we created Azure OpenAI service, then we deployed model. If you guys have any question related to the model deployment or you are facing any issues, please comment. I will try to resolve that issue. In this current recording, I will I will explain this code. I will let you know how to execute this code, and I will also explain these important parameters. These parameters are very important for to get the better results. But before moving forward, please subscribe and comment. Let's start. So copy this code first and paste this code in any editor. Pasted code here I'm using the VS Code, but you can use any editor. I always prefer VS Code. Okay, so let's start reviewing this code. If you execute this code as it is, it will not work because authentication process in this code is a little bit different. Here Azure identity package is being used for the authentication, and this is part of Azure Python SDK. If you are using this way of authentication, then you have to perform this additional step, and Azure identity is a completely different topic as well. Okay, so for the simplicity I'm not going to use this one, but I will try to cover this Azure identity authentication in different recording. But here I will use more simpler way of authentication. Okay, so so I'm going to update this code, and I will make very small changes. So since so I already have updated the code and added the updated code here. So here you can see I just remove this line, and okay, and I also removed this line as well, and just added the endpoint API key and API version. This code is looking more cleaner than that one. Okay, to execute this code, you just need to install the OpenAI. Just do pip install OpenAI and install this package and import this library. After that, you have to create the client object, and you have to pass the endpoint API key and API version. Don't worry about this API key. Before uploading this video, I will remove these credentials as well. I will delete the service actually. Next is system message. So system message basically control the behavior of model. So here I have mentioned that you are helpful AI assistant and please answer user question, right? But suppose you are working on a use case where you have to generate something, something like you have to generate the Python code, right? So in that case, you can update the system message that you are a Python developer and write only the Python code. Okay, so then it will start always try to generate the Python code. So basically, system messages control the behavior of the model, and as per the your requirement, as per your domain, you have to add the details here. Next one is the message. This is the basically uh, list and list of dictionary, and this is the conversational message. Okay, so here we defining the role system. Okay, here we are adding the system message, and here again we are adding the user role user, and here we are passing the user question. Next is client chat completion create method. So this method will pass this message to the model, and model will generate the text, and to generate the text it will use these parameters. So these parameters are very important to get the desired result. Here you can see this is the temperature. Okay, so temperature basically control the creativity. and you can say randomness. If you are giving the higher value, it will generate the more random text or random answer. If you are adding the very small values, then uh, it will not generate the random value. Okay, next one is max token. So max token, so token is basically, for example, you can consider one word as a one token. Okay, so each word in a simple manner we can say one word is a one token. If you have five words, then there is a five token in a simple manner. Okay, next one is the frequency of the penalty. This is the another most important parameters. Frequency penalty. So higher penalty reduce the model repeating the same word or phrase. Okay, so let's try to understand through the one example. Here I have just added the one example. Okay, so here you can see, if you add the value 0, okay, then it will generate this kind of text, and if you adding the higher value, then it will generating this kind of text. So there is some difference between these two texts. So here if you check in the first generated text, you can see sunset is used twice, right? But in the next sentence where frequency penalty is high, sunset is used once. So basically what happening here, if value is high, it will try to avoid adding same set of word or phrases again and again. Okay, so this is the frequency penalty. Let's try to understand the presence penalty. Presence penalty influence the model to introduce new concept or topic in the generated text. Let's try to understand through the one example. So here you can see, if you ask the model, tell me about the benefit of the exercise, and if you are adding the value 0 and 2, just just go through these two lines, then you would be able to understand what is the main difference. So here you can see, in the first line it is giving the answer to the point, right? We have asked, tell me about the benefit of the exercise, is just giving the benefit of the exercise. But in the presence penalty 2, where we have added the 2, here it's giving the benefit as well as it's giving the additional information as well. Okay, so basically it is giving the more ideas, and sometime it's go away from the main question. So when we are building the when we working on the solution, or if we are creating the prompt to get the desired result, then you have to make some changes in this parameter, and you have to try. Okay, now let's try to execute this code, and let's check whether it's working or not. Okay, so here I'm just asking question, what is the capital of India, and let's execute. So now you can see this has generated the answer, and it has given the answer that the capital of India is New Delhi. So basically our code is working, authentication is working, and this entire code is working as well, and giving the final result. In the next recording, we will create a Flask REST API, and then we deploy that REST API to integrate with the Copilot. Try to understand the stop. Okay, so a stop, basically this defines the stop sequence. If you don't specify the stop sequence, and if you mention the none, then it will execute till the time it it reaches to the maximum token. So here we have to mention the 800, and that means it will stop once you generate the 800 tokens. To avoid such kind of issues, you can add the any any type of stop sequence. Like if suppose I am added here new line character. Okay, so while generating the text, if model encounter the new line character, then it will stop generating the text. Okay, and here this one is the maximum token 800. That means it this model will generate maximum 800 tokens. And before that, if while generating the text it's encounter the new line character, then it will stop generating the text. Thanks guys.